MCFB Live. We're trying to get the technical to work so that I can go to work, and 126. That's how long we've been hanging out. Cassie, you're in the house. I'm really glad you are. Welcome in Search of Awesome. Tonight I am so stoked about the conversation we are about to engage you in. Special interview. I'm going to call her Esti, Esti Highlight Referral Jedi Lacey Jarvis Clip Zone Salon and Spa. Salon owner is Nicole Mitchell. Summit coach Victoria Perry just started working with Lacey. She's going to tell you a little bit about her. But this one I'm excited about because I think Lacey is really onto some innovative ways of using Instagram to blow up her referrals. Now, before I bring her on, as I always do, I want to just kind of give a little bit of background. Her story's really interesting because, she graduates from school, gets a kind of I call it a go slow to move fast, has this incredible OMG, and her income goes from like in a nanosecond 25. She's trending 40, so she's crushing it. Her average service ticket is $73. At 28 years old, level 3, doing like 13 referrals a month. You do the math on that, you guys. That's just like just under 150. So she's doing some extraordinary things on social media, but specifically Insta Highlight, as well as her Facebook page as well. Rebooking at 45. Look at the RTS, baby. 49%. Eat your heart out on that one, you guys. She's going to tell you her story. Graduates high school '08, goes to Summit Salon Academy in 10, starts at Clip Zone in 10. Like I said, going slow to go fast, has this enormous OMG, and she's like going vertical. So the other thing that she is really, really into social media. You can tell. Look at her iPhone. It's the 10. It's the bomb. I use the iPhone 10, and we're like this far away from my iPhone 10 Plus. So both her and I will be camping out at the Apple store to get it. The overwhelming majority of her guests are following her. You got to follow her. You got to get on Instagram at Lacey.Jarvis and then Facebook Skin by Lacey. Her pages are extraordinary. I think she's turned her Instagram page and her Facebook page into almost a skincare learning channel, a microblading, a lash lift learning channel, as you're going to see as we take you on the ride. So, on any given week, she's serving about 25 guests, 15 plus photo shoots a week. Every lash lift, every microblade, every high ticket basically gets a photo shoot. 90% of her guests are like blown away, as you're going to see. They repost or do selfies, tagging her. She's tagging them. So doing all the right stuff. As she's using Facebook, Instagram videos of her talking about her opening. So she's as much of a videographer as she is a photographer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring her out on see. Let's just see if the Wi-Fi gods are behaving themselves, and we'll hear about her story, and then we'll have her share best practice. There she is now. Why don't you give it up for her, will you guys? Did you hear me bragging on you?
I did. Thank you so much.
Stoked or what?
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
/ nervous.
But we always like to start with the story, because the story is what drives the passion, and I just love your story, what your life was like and what happened and what it's like now. Get us started. What was your life like before you decided to get into the game?
Well, I had a lot of family that was in the aesthetic salon world already. So I kind of had a taste of it early on. And just right after high school, decided that's what I wanted to do and that's what I wanted to roll with. So kind of always knew, I guess, that I was going to be a part of this industry in some impact.
So it's like the apple didn't fall far from the tree, and so your family of origin was really into the field.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
you graduate from high school in '08. You enroll Summit Salon Academy in 10, graduate. And so you're in the game, but I love this part of your story about what's in the difference, because you were in the salon for a little while and then it was almost like a go slow to go fast, and then something happened to you. What was that? What was it that happened to you?
Well, so I have been at Clipzone going on 9 years, and it took me a while to receive the messages that my coaches and that my mentors were trying to show me. And once I received those, I had a kind of aha moment, if you will, an awakening moment. Luckily, I had such amazing staff who knew so much about the industry and knew its capabilities, especially with Summit Salon Business Center. And honestly, just following exactly what they said. And then when Victoria Perry was introduced to my life, things just started happening at a very fast pace. So very thankful for all of
I
them.
love that part of your story, Lacey. That you know we come and it's almost like it's kind of a job, it's kind of a trade. We're kind of standing still, we're going slow, and then some of us have that definable moment where we hear something and we've heard it over and over and over again, but now we get it, and it sounds like that happened to you. And I never take that for granted, because a lot of people will go through their entire career and not have that definable moment. So
Absolutely.
congratulations.
Thank you. Thank
So now, okay, so you're in the game. I mean, you're doing like,
you.
13 referrals a month. That's just this side of 150 a year. How's your life changed? What's it like to be Lacey today, and how's that different than just a short time ago?
So my work ethic has changed substantially. So Instagram has been a huge platform. Instagram, Facebook, especially social media in general. Learning how to utilize it, actually using the tools that are available. Like I told you earlier, Instagram is a huge corporation. So whatever they throw out, I'm going to just take a hold of and use it as much as I can. Those highlights have gotten me so many referrals a month. It's absolutely crazy.
So we're gonna get into that in just a second, and what we're all just dying for as you're going up now. What's the future hold for you? What's next?
The future is so exciting because I'm on such a big roll right now, and there's no plans, no signs. I'm not stopping. And so it's just immeasurable, really. Just really increasing my service total, really getting more involved in the industry and more involved in the social media aspect of it. That's where my biggest
Yeah, it's
passion.
almost like you woke up to your own greatest yet to be, and now you're going, I want to see just how far this can take me, or I can take it. So it's going to be really fun to
Absolutely.
watch you over the next year or so. So you're in a place now that a lot of people don't get to, but there's still a lot of people that like are in their first few weeks at Summit Salon Academy. What might you say to them when they watch this that might raise the probability that they have a wake up?
So this industry is one of those where you're going to get out of it what you put in it. It is not an easy walk in the park, but it is the most worthwhile adventure that you could go on. It is an amazing industry. Aesthetics, especially over the past few years, has grown tremendously. People are not seeing it so much as a luxury service and more as a preventative, necessary means to keep their skin looking young and healthy. And that's what we all want. So just keep in it, keep your work ethic strong. Find, if you can, a Summit Salon Business Center, and you will thrive
Yeah.
there.
Well, I want now's the favorite part. I absolutely love what you're doing on Facebook and Instagram, and how you're using those platforms and those highlights. And so your first key is all about that. Talk about Instagram, Facebook, and talk about how the new highlights feature is helping you to blow up your referrals. And while you're doing that, I'm going to actually bring people to your page and run some of your highlights.
Sure. So, what I really love about the highlights is that it's something that even if you did a service a month ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, these highlights, you can put whatever was on your story on these highlights, and your guest, you can refer them back to that. Not only that, but when you're sharing your Instagram page, sharing your Facebook page, people are going to instantly click on those. That shows your whole growth period, your whole, every single thing you have to offer. There's not an amount of highlights that is too many. So I have several different ones on there because I have a really long service menu. So yeah, it's just a great way to refer clients back to that. And that's honestly where so many of right there, my brides, I have had a lot of people show me that picture because they love it so much because it's just such a fresh look. So a lot of brides are seeing this. They're seeing the work that I've been publishing. Indianapolis Monthly right there. I mean, it's such a huge platform for your guests to look back on everything you've done throughout your whole career. You can post old pictures on there. You can post real-time pictures on there. Basically, it's just a great way for people to see every single thing.
No, Lacey, this is so extraordinary that I really want to take a minute and really give the viewer some tips on this. That first of all, get to your page, your Instagram handle. As I said it earlier, and I had one of our people post it so that people could find you. But on Instagram, it's at Lacey.Jarvis. And I want them to watch your highlights because you'll have a highlight with it. I count at least 20, 25 slides that takes your either your current guest or a potential referral on a ride. And at the end of that slideshow, it's like, oh my God, I am so curious. It's like, where do I call? Right?
Right.
I mean, it's huge. And then what's really cool is when I'm done with the highlight, I can go right to your page. I can see the call button and touch the call button.
It'll take you straight to the salon.
Yeah, it's like I'm calling the salon right from your page. So it's extraordinary how you're doing this. And you've got one for lashes. Your dermaplane. Is dermaplane? Is that your microblading and that kind of stuff, or is that a different service?
No, they're totally different. Microblading is the brows, and dermaplaning is actually doing stuff with the.
So I want to show your microblading brow highlight because it is absolutely extraordinary. You're actually bringing the world into your surgery, and you're actually taking them on a ride, on a makeover, on eyebrow. And how many? I'm counting your slides: 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You got about 12 slides going on there, and it just makes an extraordinary. It's almost like I want to buy a ticket and sit in your movie theater and watch your learning channel.
Yeah.
So where'd this inspiration come from on using Instagram in this way?
Well, I would post something and, it's a little different from Facebook. So there's not a lot of interaction as far as like people commenting and things like that. But what I was finding was I was getting a ton of views with the videos. I was getting a lot of personal messaging with the videos, but that's also a really good way to connect to the younger audience as well. And it just dawned on me, I need a way besides them having to scroll through my entire story. I needed a way to be able to display that. And once I found the highlight reel, I mean, it was just a no-brainer, honestly. You have to have all of that on there. You have to keep up with the trends in order to keep up with your clientele.
Yeah, and while you're talking to me, I'm looking for now your professional page on Instagram is I think it says Skin by Lacey Jarvis, huh?
That's Facebook. Yeah.
I beg your pardon. So your page on Facebook is Skin by Lacey Jarvis.
Yes.
Here you are. So I want to bring the world to your page so that they can really see. Like I follow you really, really close, and it looks like you're putting your videos, like this is your newest one. It looks like when did that get posted?
Well, that was that was my most recent one. Yeah, so that was a microblading service that I just did a couple of days ago with her touch up. But my Facebook page is more of my real life. People scroll through that. A lot of referrals come from that too. But I'm finding that the majority of my referrals are coming from Instagram. And when I inquire, dig a little deeper with those guests to see what it was they were looking at, it's always we were on your highlight reel or we were scrolling through. Lash lifts, super popular service right now. Lash lifts and dermaplanes are just taking over the skincare right now.
What do you charge for a lash lift, typically your average charge? And then what do you charge for a dermaplane?
So lash lift with tint is $75. They get $10 off as a referral for their first time. And dermaplane runs $35 to $40. Typically it's added on with a facial, but standing alone, that service runs at $35. So,
and then how about your microblading service? What's that? How much is that?
So microblading starts at $432, and that includes a lot of different things. So that's something that's it's a really competitive market right now with microblading. A lot of people are starting to get certified in it, but that includes your initial appointment, your touch-up appointment, and post-care products as well. So it's a really good value in there.
And what's really kind of cool is you've a lot of the content that I'm seeing on in your highlights. You're posting that, uploading that on your Facebook page. Listen, I've interviewed a number of estheticians. I'm out every weekend, and I've never ever seen an application of Instagram and Facebook that on how an esthetician is using it like you are. So whether you know it or not, my friend, you are at the leading edge of innovating. You're like, you can't Google what you're doing. I'm going to be out this weekend, and I have a lot of Estes, frankly, that are in my class that believe social media doesn't work for me. I can't do the before and afters, and it's like, you're proving all those people wrong.
Well, I feel like there's such a fear associated with social media. A lot of the things that I hear are, what if nobody engages in my post? What if nobody likes my post or comments or cares? And the truth about it is that even if nobody likes it or comments on it, you're at least planting that seed in their mind that, hey, I do this, and at some point in time, they are gonna want to call on you for those services. They just will. It's a method that works. It's something that they're constantly seeing because I post so often and so many times. It's just foolproof, honestly. So if nonetheless you are just planting that seed and you're letting them know that you're here, you're available, you're willing, you're ready. Plus, a lot of guests like the social media. A lot of them are younger and want to be recognized by a professional in the industry. So a lot of them like it. Most of them repost it. So
nice.
It's working.
We could go on and on and on this, and we're running out of time. I want to have you back for an encore, on the last quarter of this year to just continue to watch, because I have a feeling that while you're way ahead of the game now, where you're going to be in 3 months, 6 months it's going to pale. Tonight will pale where you're going to be, because I think you're just almost on a daily basis you're discovering new ways of using these platforms to blow up your income and your referrals. So kudos, congratulations.
Thank you.
So I know you got a second and a third key, and they're kind of motivational. You say something about keeping your eye on the prize and finding a mentor. What does that mean?
It just means find what it is that motivates you, whether it's money, which if money motivates you, that's fine. Everybody needs money. You need money in some aspect of life, but just find it and hold on to it and harbor it and just keep going after it. Keep going, even if it's freedom. A lot of freedom comes from financial success. So just keep your eye on the prize. Use your tracker, your Summit Salon tracker. Keep going at it. Figure out exactly where your money is at every single month, and you're going to succeed. Pave your own path there. You will do it.
And it sounds like you follow, you're taking advantage of your coach and your mentor. Who's your latest, greatest coach?
Victoria Perry, obviously, she's the best.
Yeah, she brags on you big time. She sigged me on you. She said you have to go hang out with Lacey. She's doing some extraordinary things, and she was absolutely right, my friend. Absolutely right.
She's awesome. She's the biggest influence and mentor in my life right now. I appreciate
Well,
it.
listen, we're out of time. I would love to keep this conversation going, and we're not able to, but I'll have you back. I promise for an encore because I'm going
I'd
to
love
watch
to.
you every day. And again, when we hang up, I'm going to bring people back to your handles and say you need to follow Lacey because she's just crushing it. So congratulations. Give it up for her one more
Thank
time,
you.
you guys.
Thank you.
All right, stay well. You did wonderful, and I'll
Thank
talk to you
you.
soon.
You too, Michael.
So, I mean, if you were following, first of all, I want to make sure that you really are able to take advantage of her handle. So I'm going to give you her handle again. So you're going to want to like pay attention to this, you guys. On Instagram, it's at Lacey.Jarvis. Scroll her page, watch her highlights. I showed them to you tonight. I'm going to show them to you again. I normally don't do this. I'm running running the program a little bit longer because we're making history tonight for estheticians. She has a library. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's made like 7 tutorials from her makeup and really showing what's possible. And how many slides does she have there? Looks like she's probably got 20 slides on that show. And then her next one are her eyebrows. I just love this. And she's, I mean, if you count, you can see the slides because I've got them close to it looks like that's about a 20 slide movie. I mean, these are, when people watch this, they want to like, where do I get this? I want to make this happen. Then her other one is her collagen pen, and so it looks like she's promoting some tools in the salon. That's her. She's using some of the filters and the features to make that work for her. Looks like she's got, this one's a shorter one, 2, 4, 6, 7 cooking, and then she has her her next one is her last one is her image skincare, and then now she's putting her faves on there, and as that goes, it looks like she's promoting her services and her products. So unbelievable! She's making big boom boom big time. So I want you to get on this, and I think that if you do, you're going to find that you're going to be blowing it up as well. So. A wonderful show tonight, as I always do. I always like to, for first timers, welcome them. You're on Michael Cole Summit. This has become my learning channel, social media training learning channel. That we're blogging on this several times a day now. We probably do 3 or 4 video blogs or vloggings a week. We have a formal one Thursday night. You just watched it. And you can also follow the work on Michael Cole Summit on Instagram as well. Same handles on both. On Instagram, we're posting daily motivational, inspirational quotes that like keep you turned on. The other is if you're new to us, you should be living on summitsalon.com. There's just too much extraordinary resource on that platform to not take advantage of. That's our homepage, our product page, Summit Salon Academy, which is where Lacey graduated from. There's like 3 or 4 people now in Clip Zone from Summit Salon Academy. Courtney Mitchell is founder of that. Her sister, as well as Nicole Mitchell. Joe Atang now is involved in video, bringing his videography into that salon, as well as a school company. So, a lot going on there. We're just evolving quickly. Our social media, online social media, digital training. If you're new in social and you really want to catch up to what's going on, like what you saw tonight, you're going to want to call our 800 number. You can get that on the website and sign up for a 1-hour free virtual coaching session and plug into a brand new program called the Social Media Intensive. It was previously called Boot Camp. Now it's the Intensive, and that's a course as well. If you're going to, you should be taking advantage. I think, what was it tonight, Rob? Our 126th episode. And we now, if you go on summitsalon.com and you /MC Live, all of these episodes have been curated, sequenced, edited. They're on micro learnings. I mean, the library there is nothing short of, it's like a Salon-apedia, a Salon social media-apedia. And this is for free, for goodness sake. You can save it on your mobile device, turn it into an app so you don't have to be browsing on your, browsing on Safari or on your Google browser or your Google Chrome to find that. So for goodness sake, take advantage of it. Our official text is over the top. The social media planner. I mean, we got so much good stuff, you guys. You got to be taking advantage of it. Then we've got free calculators. We got a mobile calculator page where you can set an annual financial goal and it converts it automatically in what you need to do a month, a week, a day behind the chair. Lacey was talking about it tonight. That's how she monitors what she's doing on a daily basis. And then, of course, we have our tracker. You can download the app. It's a digital tracker. Again, all this is at no charge. And for making this work. The Summit Salon community got 3,000 salons. Spas went through it now. We probably have about 50,000 person service provider community. You got to be part of it if you're not. So our sponsors are L'Oreal PPD, Professional Product Divisions. Here are all of the lines. We got Redken, we got Matrix, we got L'Oreal Professional, Kerastase, Baxter, Schuh, Mazzani, Esti. That these are Matrix. These are all of the lines that support and their financial support allow us to do this with you and for you. So you have to be anytime you're supporting this work as well. And then of course our extraordinary distribution companies of Salon Centric. We've got State. We've got RDA ProMart. These are the distribution arms for this. Why am I telling you this? Because when you do business with these people, you're supporting them, they support us. It's for the good of all and the harm of none. And then last but not least, expressing gratitude to the Summit Salon Business Center. We just had an extraordinary summit that I was at in Atlanta. And I think it was summit number 236 or something like that. We did our team. We got Peter Mahoney, we got Glenn Baker, we got Heather Bagby, we got Dave Kirby, we got Gavin Salisbury, Randy Kunkel helped to kind of co-create this. Sharon Kunkel, Mary Cole. There's just a whole bunch of really cool people. And then now we've got a coaching team of over 100 people. So you got to hang out with us. This is extraordinary. So it was a great program. We made history once again tonight. I'm glad you enjoyed it. So I'm going to say good night.